How's it going, everybody, and welcome to episode 7 of Schmoedown Central. Going to be breaking down everything that happened this week in the Schmoedown. My name is Brad Thomas, and let's break down these two matches. We had two matches this week. We had the 5-way Innergeekdom match, and then Dale the Dude versus Ben Bateman. Both great matches. So let's get into that Innergeekdom match that happened on Tuesday. So we had our 5-way Innergeekdom match. The winner goes on to face Mark Donica for the #1 contender spot to go up against Jason Inman to get that title belt. In this match, we had a bunch of newcomers that started off with Elena the Juggernaut Jordan, Dorian the Peacemaker Parks, Jared Too Smooth Habon, Taylor the Robin Robinson, and the Master of Disguise Jamie Costa. All great competitors, first timers coming in, so let's see what they got up to in round number 1. Round 1, the competitors seemed to kind of struggle in all sorts of ways, no one really coming out into the forefront except for Jared Habon, who ended up going 7 for 10 in this round. The rest of the competitors had some mediocre type rounds. Elena had 4 out of 10, Taylor and Jamie both with 3 out of 10, and Dorian coming in last in the round number 1 with 2 out of 10. In round 2, Jared was up first with the healthy lead, and he ended up spinning Marvel movies. He goes 3 for 3 and gets a 5 out of a possible 6 points in round number 2. Elena was up following that, and she spun a strength version DC movies, but couldn't quite put it together as winner for big strength. Only goes 1 for 3, gets a possible 1 out of 6 points, and ends up giving up a steal on question 2 to Dorian, Jared, and Taylor, and then a 1-point steal on question 3 to Dorian, Jared, and Jamie. Taylor was up next, and she had a very strong round 2 after spinning Harry Potter movies. She goes 3 for 3 in this round and gets a possible 5 out of 6 points, a very strong showing in round number 2 for Taylor, showing her big strength in Harry Potter. Dorian was up and spun the DCEU. He had a solid round as well, going 3 for 3 and gets a 4 of a possible 6 points in that round. Jamie Costa was up last. He ends up spinning Heroes and goes 1 for 3, 2 out of a possible 6 points. Also gave up a 2-point steal to Jared on his second question, and also giving up a 1-point steal on his third question to Dorian and Jared. Not a great round from Jamie, and unfortunately after that, Jamie and Elena were both eliminated from the competition. Jamie coming in with 6 points and Elena with 5 to finish the match. Round 3 saw Dorian up first. He got DC movies, couldn't quite get the answer on DC, and had to hit his Heroes question to stay alive, and could not do so, and Dorian was then eliminated from the match. It came down to Taylor to try to catch up to Jared with her first question in Marvel movies, getting that correct, but then got Indiana Jones and couldn't come up with the correct answer. A tough Indiana Jones question ends up eliminating Taylor, and Jared wins via TKO, getting 4 knockouts in this round, winning it 17-11 over Taylor. A very, very strong debut for Jared, going 10 for 13 on questions he was asked, plus 4 steals, one of those being a 2-point steal. Taylor comes up in second, going 7 for 15, plus the 1 steal for 47%. Dorian ends up getting third place, going 5 for 15, plus 3 steals though, but on questions he was personally asked, that 5 out of 15 ranks into 33%. Jamie, on the other hand, goes 4 for 13, plus the 1 steal for 31%, and Elena going 5 for 13 for 38%, but no steals for her. It seemed to be that stealing was a big part of this match, a lot of steals going everyone's way. I unfortunately don't really count those into the percentage. I know some people do, like Frank Janish, but for me, I feel just more on the side of just showing what they were actually asked, and kind of the steals are like a bonus, if you will. But again, very strong debut from Jared Habon. I'm interested to see how he does going forward up against Mark Donica. I think my money, if I'm betting on this thing, is going to be on Donica to get the win, but Jared could surprise us all and end up getting that victory. I just think Mark Donica is a little bit more of a well-rounded competitor in this league, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm looking forward to seeing also what these other Innergeekdom competitors can do going forward. I think they just had some rough rounds, and the lights maybe have got to them at some point. Maybe they just got to study up on a few of their weak categories, but I'm interested to see what they also do going forward in the movie trivia Schmoedown. On Friday, we had a different type of match. We had a fan going up against one of our veteran competitors. You had Dale the Dude making his debut, going up against Ben Bateman, coming in with an 0-1 record for Ben. And let's see how Dale the Dude stacked up against him, and could he get the victory in this match. Round 1 saw both competitors have very strong, consistent rounds. Ben going 6 for 8 while Dale hit 5 for 8. A solid round for Dale to stay in this one, probably coming in as the underdog, but a very solid round nonetheless. Round 2, Dale was up first to spin the wheel. He ends up spinning 2000s movies. He does go 3 for 4, but only gets 4 for 8, leaving some points up on the board in this match, and also giving up a crucial 2-point steal on the 4th and final question for him in this round. Had he maybe gone down to 1 point, could have maybe changed the odds of the match going on later into round number 3. Ben was up and he ended up getting spinner's choice, but chose a little surprise category for us. Ends up picking Oscar movies, but it was no mistake on Ben's part because he goes 4 for 4 and gets a possible 7 out of 8 points in round 2. A solid round for Ben and something you wouldn't maybe expect him to go perfect for in round number 2. In round 3, Dale had some ground to make up and had Pixar movies, got the question wrong on the Inside Out one, couldn't quite get Amy Poehler's name in that question. And question 2, he had Tom Cruise. He knew one of the movies, he knew Night and Day, but couldn't come up with the other answer and gets that one wrong. And Ben wins it 15-9 via TKO. Ben Bateman now improves his record to 1-1, while Dale falls to 0-1. Ben, of course, got 10 out of 12 questions he was personally asked for 83%. As for Dale, he goes 8 for 14 for 57%. Again, solid rounds from both of these guys, and again, it's a crucial, I think, mistake there for Dale, not going to that 1-pointer and kind of improving his odds of getting that question correct with the 25% shot at getting the multiple choice. So going forward, Ben Bateman's calling out Mark Donica. We'll see if he accepts the challenge. Of course, Donica, a strong Innergeekdom competitor. Will it be an Innergeekdom match? Will it just be a normal singles match? We'll have to wait and see. But also, Donica is solid in the normal movie trivia Schmoedown, as well as his first match proved when he went toe-to-toe with William Bibbiani way back when they both made their debuts for one of the most exciting matches we've seen in the Schmoedown. As for Dale the Dude, we'll have to see what the future holds for him. I'm interested to see him. He's a very entertaining personality, and I can't wait to see what he does going forward in the movie trivia Schmoedown. So coming up this week on the Schmoedown, March 20th, we got the Shirewolves taking on the Lions Den. Clark and Rachel, the highly anticipated team, going up against Tom Dagnino and Ken Knapsack. A great match that I cannot wait to see. One of my most anticipated matches potentially of the year. Seeing Clark and Rachel, these two powerhouses, some of the best in the movie trivia Schmoedown, go up against the Lions Den. I can't wait to see what happens here. My money is on the Shirewolves, but who knows what can happen in the Schmoedown. If the Lions Den get a good strength of theirs and the Shirewolves get a bad spin, it could be anyone's game. As for on Friday, we got first-time competitors. We got Ethan Irwin from Silver Pictures going up against Yolanda Machado. I cannot wait to see these two newcomers come to it. A star could be born on March 23rd in the new singles league. So for our play of the week, it's kind of going to be a little bit of a plays of the week because Jared Habon kept stealing questions left and right, getting 4 steals, one of those again being a 2-point steal, and I think that was one of the crucial parts of this Innergeekdom match was the amount of steals that were going on, and Jared was capitalizing on pretty much all of them. As for our misplay of the week, that's going to be in the Dale the Dude Ben Bateman match. Had Dale the Dude ended up going down to the multiple choice question on that question that he gave up the 2-point steal on, he could have increased his odds to get that right. In a worst case scenario, he gives up 1 point. It ends up being 14-9, giving Dale the Dude a shot to tie the match at 14-all with this 5-point question. In best case scenario, it becomes 13-10 because Ben Bateman wouldn't have picked up that extra point, and if he did get the multiple choice question correct, you're going into 13-10, and then you have a 2-point lead potentially if you hit your 5-point question. So again, just a key moment that could flip the whole tide of the match and potentially get Dale the Dude the victory. And as for our player of the week, that's got to go to Jared Habon. He was great in this Innergeekdom match, really stole the show, getting the 4 knockouts. 10 for 13 plus the 4 steals. Really, if he had those 4 steals onto it, he gets about an 82%, which is great on Jared's part. Look forward to seeing what he does against Mark Donica, but again, it's going to be a tough match to beat Mark Donica, and then eventually, if he does so, face Jason Justice Inman for the Innergeekdom title match. So that does it for episode 7 of Schmoedown Central. Let me know your thoughts, whether you agree, whether you disagree with my players and plays and misplays of the week. Let me know all of that in the comment section below. Follow me on Twitter at 94BradThomas or at Schmoedown Central to keep up to date everything going on in the world of Schmoedown Central on Twitter. So please do that if you're able to do so. Again, like this video, subscribe to the channel for more videos each week. I look forward to hearing all your comments, all your thoughts, and everything below in the comments. So that is it. I will talk to you all next week on Schmoedown Central.